We're going to enter the garden and come face to face with the God who touched our soul. It's time to find our place in the world. It's time to make a decision about how we want to live our life. It's time to make a decision about what do we think is best. I think we're going to have an opportunity to try and kill our God. Whether we'll be successful or not, I don't know. When I say our God, I very specifically mean the deity that is tied to our soul. More bears. Who would have thought? More raptors. I never would have guessed. Color me surprised. I don't actually know which way to go. Excuse me here, fellas. Okay, never mind.
On your right here.
Oh, this way. There we go. Oh boy. Oh man, I'm glad that was deep water. We have passed the point of no return to make it here, which is special. We're not going to be able to. We need to finish the combat we're in. Hey, could you guys come down here and fight us? We can't move forward till we get out of combat. Love that. How about now? If they could just forget about us for a second. Yep, don't mind us. We're just down here minding our own business. There we go. I guess we'll really quick use the camp. No, we're still in combat. All right, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Excuse me, spooky boy. Ah!
I see the disciple has found his way into the cell.
No. We know this voice, this presence, sneering at us through our prison
You think it's
bars.
Rodika?
I culled your rot from this land before. I will do it again.
What? Well, Dika, there's no chance of that.
A boast born of ignorance. I will remind you of your place.
I wish you wouldn't.
I am Wodika, the Oathbinder, goddess of order, vengeance, and law.
Cool, cool.
I speak for the gods of all Aora.
Really? I don't think so.
The usurper has confused you. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with?
I don't know. I didn't want to be involved.
Do you think you're special when even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland?
You're lying.
You are here now. There's still time to succeed where Ludwig failed.
Nah.
Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently.
I don't know what her whole
Thought I'd
deal
learn of the
is.
godless's fate from your killer.
That's it. From now on, I pray to no god.
How do we get down there reasonably? Oh, stairs. Oh my goodness. I'm looking for like, how deep is this water? Can I make a big jump?
Protect the envoy.
Look out!
We need a key for this. Nah.
Envoy, watch your left!
Okay. I'm confused. Didn't we just come from here? It wants us to go back up. I thought we were just here. Oh, maybe not. We're like on the other side. Okay. I'm sure there's some goodies in there, but like we already have max gear. What would we want with it? And we already have money we can't spend on anything. And we don't need healing supplies of any kind. Like there's no reason to loot anything. But man, we are tempted. I'll tell you what. We'll pop a chest. We'll pop a chest. Just so it, you know, stops. Yeah, like Dragon Hide, Living Steel Chunk. A whole bunch of like upgrade materials. We've got max gear though. Like, what am I going to do with upgrade materials like this? But you got to wonder. It's a goldeny glow and it's tingle jingle. More upgrade materials. Okay, Sapadol wants to found. This is her prison, huh? It's a pretty nice prison. Optional, speak to Marius. Go away, Marius, please. Magefold Graveyard. Excuse us. Oh, so we need to fight you. Hello. Very impressive. Oh, goodness, you are tanky. Maybe you're weaker to this. You're not. You're just absurdly tanky. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's some range, big boy. I mean, I feel like we're hitting him really hard, but... Excuse me, sir. We're just regenerating some stamina. Don't do that. I don't know why this thing is just kicking my butt, but it is. I'm hoping maybe we can get a sneak attack on it. There's 2 of them, but...
What a massacre.
Maybe we don't have to.
Charge it up. Just a little spark.
Maybe we can get around them without
Keep
fighting.
quiet.
Because they are just absurdly tanky. He's looking, right? Oh. That is ridiculous. There it is. There it is.
Little power goes a long way.
Oh, please tell me she gets it. Did she get it? Did she get it? I think she did. There we go. Those things are ridiculously tanky. I mean, our sword is a max level weapon, and we're unable to, like, get them in a reasonable fashion. Talk about a damage sponge. Oh, there we go. I gotta tell you, like, those guys are crazy tanky. I think we definitely could have beat them, but did not feel like a good fight to be involved with. Should we open this door just in case it's something absolutely confirmed? We can make camp. Sure, we'll do that. Uneventful night. Everyone just kind of cried and complained that their life wasn't perfect.
How are you feeling?
I feel like this is exactly where we were just a minute ago. I feel like we've run in a full circle somehow. This is literally where we were. I don't even know how this is possible. That's weird. That's super weird. Now, one thing that happened a little before this that I do want to talk about is Kai. He confronted us and told us we did the wrong thing by saving the Dwarven Fortress. He said we should have just let it get destroyed and everyone inside it could just die. And I kind of
Next time, dear.
just could not believe it. Because truth is, he was upset at me for how I handled the Dream Scourge in Thirdborn, right? I mean, he's an absolute two-faced scumbag for that. He genuinely wanted me to burn down the entire... Really? Are you kidding me? He genuinely wanted me to burn down the entire fortress. Just blow it up. Everyone inside can die. And he thought we did the wrong thing by saving the place. He's like, oh no. Would have been better if you just... Where is everyone? Would have been better if we let it all burn. Genuinely, his feedback to us. I could not believe it. I mean, it was just shocking that that was, you know, his takeaway.
We've got
Right?
company.
We're getting a little lost here. Need to get up there somehow. Mercy.
Behind you.
Can we open this? Please say yes. No. Okay. How do we get up there? Okay, this is too long of a jump. Made it. Okay. Well, what good is this? How do we get up there? Okay, this is not where I intended to be, but whatever. Yeah. He gave us a hard time about it. He's like, hey, really would have been... Do we get some better armor? Minus 15% damage reduction. How is this better armor? I mean, you have to be kidding me. Get up there. Maybe the land will reassemble again if we get close to it. I couldn't believe it. And then adding kind of insult to injury. What's her name? Zingling. She was like, hey, just so you know, I agree with Kai. I think you should have sacrificed that entire city of people. I mean, you're kidding me, right? No, they were dead serious. They weren't even kind of kidding. They thought I did the wrong thing and communicated that to me. Should have killed them all. I just couldn't believe it. I could not believe it for even a second. And remember here, Yangling was like, hey, so let's not break this historical relic. You know, it's the thing that I've studied and it's important for cultural reasons, right? Anyhow, she was the same person that was upset that we were considering, you know, breaking some other structure, right? And like that dwarf fortress wasn't also a historical relic of note. Apparently not a historical relic of note enough. It was just completely unexpected to have come from them when they were the ones that had genuinely encouraged me in a complete different direction on more than one occasion. Wow, we lost Giada. Why are there so many of you? I mean, we're almost max level as well. I don't know if I mentioned that recently. Like, there's a handful more of levels. No.
Needs healing.
I'm not dead yet.
This is even worse than death. We have glitched into the ground again, which means normally I cut these out, but this one's kind of funny. I think
the heart of the garden.
I think we've actually maybe ruined a cutscene. Maybe we can glitch into a cutscene or fall into a death wall or something. Is there anything here we can use? Because we have to load it back. I don't know the last load. This sucks, dude. This sucks so hard. I mean it when I say I've had fun in Avowed, but stuff like this just makes me go, does no one playtest this? Right? No one fell off ever? Any of these giant jumpy gaps? Well, I guess we'll load it back and see how far back the load is. I mean, even like make a little staircase I can jump my way back up, you know? Anything. I'm hoping we get a kill screen here or something. It actually auto-saved right where I am on landing. See auto-save 4 there? Which means this is our official last save when I reload. That's crazy. Okay, there we go. Oh, another campsite. Perfect.
We survived.
And we're moving forward. Inner complex.
Safe to assume that the large glowing door is part of Sapidal's prison.
So Wodika made this prison, if I'm not dreadfully mistaken. Excuse us. And one thing to know about Wodika is she's a big meanie. At least that wasn't abundantly clear. Well, is that a leg from the dude down there? I like 1,000% don't want to have to fight this guy. Let's assume it is. And we'll fight another one.
Time, dear.
Now, ladies, I think we have to go this time. Why does he take no damage? Oh, he teleports. Nice. No. Don't do that. All right, we've got it poisoned. And we've got... No. We've got it poisoned and on fire. And it just survives. Try and build up some frost damage, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, it crashed. Epic. For reasons I wholeheartedly cannot explain, we have to kill this creature so that we can get our hands on its drop as its drop is going to be an arm, which is going to be the lever to unlock the door. I love the design idea, but darn if this guy isn't ridiculously tanky. Please enjoy one 5x speed or whatever just to try and get through this absolute sandbag of a health point wall. Okay, success. You can do me a favor here, send help, but not for me, or maybe for me. I mean, it's just rough. We're gonna pull this lever, and we're gonna find ourselves into a unique situation we've never seen before. You ready for this action? Boom. We unlock the door. Cool, cool. It's going to be the exact same thing, but there's two of them. Because if there's one thing I love having an absolute max tier weapon, is to spend my time just whacking just a blunt. Our sword cannot be any tankier. We cannot get a better weapon. This is just an absolute HP monster. We are going to fight our way through this one, but we're sure not going to do this at game speed. Mercy. Time to go ahead and put those arms where they belong. It's the levers of this lock. I like it. I like the idea. You fight the guys, they drop their arms are keys to the lock. I think it's cool, but darn, those guys could have had like, I don't know, like 100,000% less health. Or give me a better weapon. Give me access to something more deadly. Oof. I'm winded. I'm sweating. I'm on the edge of my seat. Trying to find my drink. Aim for the bushes. No? Oh, very considerate of Sappadal. Remember the first time we talked to the old god? They were like, hey, give me what I want or else. And we were like, no thanks. And they were like, Fine, we'll give it to you anyway because you're gonna help us and you can't get away from us. Oh, okay, creepy voice. And then we die, then they're like, no, the world isn't done with you yet. You're going back to help us. Like, come on. We're here. We're helping you. All right? Let's make something magical here. Let's become the two best friends there ever were. Let's go ahead and save the world. I don't know. Just, I want this to end on a strong positive, and I don't really want to try and, like, kill this creature. I'm not super motivated for that, especially because Wodika is, like, you know, capital D Dika, right? Like, just the worst.
At last, after so long. You are so small. We questioned if you were real.
Thanks, bro.
Then steps. A voice. Through armies and corrupted soil, you persevered.
True.
Now, you are here.
Also true.
The rot. We feel it festering and spreading. Your dream scourge will end when our suffering does.
Okay, deal.
We were innocent once. We woke, and we wanted nothing but connection. But the other gods imprisoned us. But you are here now. There is little time.
Okay.
The Strangler is close now.
Is the Strangler Wodika?
She begs for our blood.
Ayo.
Her wolves defile the city on the shore.
Not Paradise.
We blink, days pass.
So time is moving differently while we're here, sure.
Ring. She pierces us now. Now we will not brook this. Not again.
Yeah, we won't brook it.
A spark. Wait. You can reach her.
What's the cost?
A mountain of essence. We strain, but it will move for you. We were everything. We could run.
So... You want freedom? We already know this. What a dumb thing to say.
We want nothing more than that.
Cool.
We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. A chance to regrow.
If it's true that all the gods got together and then sicked Wodika on Sapadal here, okay? Then this god is clearly way too dangerous. Freeing them probably sets up a change of events that hopefully happens long after we're dead.
We trust you. You met death, and you sought vengeance.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yingwolf did kill us and we killed him back. That's true. Why does everyone keep bringing this up? Why did this become such public knowledge?
Could not. You taught us trust, and we trust you.
Cool.
Give us peace.
Okay.
We want a chance to change. Do you think we deserve more than this prison?
Okay, let's free you.
Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear?
The bear? What are you talking about?
The beautiful thing you killed.
The one that glitched out?
We asked what you would do with an animal.
Oh
that
my
sickened
goodness.
after a
Okay.
fight. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease.
Happy to do it. Just tell us how.
Give us peace.
We're trying to give you peace.
Center your thoughts.
Okay?
Reach for us.
Done.
Clear the fog.
So clear.
Tear down the gates.
Gates are cleared.
We were so blind. We feel bright. We will grow. Tend. Flower. We will always remember this.
Cool.
We will remember you when you are ash and soil and mulch.
Okay. We unlocked a godlike ability. Unleash the power of Sapadal to lift all nearby enemies into the air, slam them down, and deal high damage. That's right. Here at the very end of the game, we cannot accept tutorial pop-ups. I, for some reason, thought these would stop popping up. How foolish am I? Because if there's one thing that always rates really high on player experience and satisfaction, it's these big info dumps of tutorial pop-ups right at the climax and the conclusion. How does this tie into the big robot that we set up for old Sappy? My dude's looking confused. Don't know why. We've seen some weird stuff, man. Some weird stuff we can't unsee. Wonder how long we've been in here. Remember, time moves differently when we're talking to Sappadal. It's happened a few times. I don't know if they've all made it into the series where we talk to her or talk to the voice, right? And then we've come out and people have been like, hey, it's been a day. And we're like, oh, gosh. I think even Jitana was like, and you need to change. Wait, hold on. Is it working? Please remember, the Adherent Emperor sent us here to investigate solutions to the Dream Scourge. We've gone above and beyond. We have very successfully 100% removed the Dream Scourge. There is no longer a soul plague attacking the living lands. And not only that, we've actually kind of paved the way for the Empire, our Adherent Empire, to just kind of clean house. Let's be very clear here. Paradise belongs to us for the Emperor. Boom. Okay. Not only that.
Are we back in Dawnshore?
Yes.
Already?
Yes.
This is Sappadal's doing.
I'll be sure to express some gratitude when I can.
We'll have time for that later.
I don't think Paradise looked like this when we left it. Looks like the war already started.
No, it's the Steel
The
Garage.
giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
It's a long time.
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us. Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sappadal?
Sappadal's free and the Dream Scourge is over.
After all this time, they're free. And the living land is free to heal.
We've cured the land and we've even freed a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
I'm assuming that when we put our sword through the leader of the Steel Garrote, what's her name? I forgot her name. It's not Wodika, it's not Lodika, Ludwiner or something. Anyhow, I'm assuming they're not really dead. I have a feeling they're kind of hard to kill. I would assume they're being kept alive by their god or something, right? Does that make sense? And we need to do something to convince their god to abandon them. I'm assuming when Wodika told us, yeah, you can make up for Ludwin's favor, do the right thing here. We're getting close.
Envoy? Is it really you?
Mihala told us you went into some place called the Garden to seek a god?
When you didn't return, we took you for dead.
The origin of the Dream Scourge? It was the act of a god this whole time?
I basically solved everyone's problems. You're welcome.
Finally, a ray of sunlight shines through the storm cloud.
Sappadal's the god of the living lands, and they were imprisoned. That imprisonment was expressed in pain, and that pain manifested itself as this soul plague. By freeing them, I have taken away the pain that the imprisonment caused them.
But the plague isn't over. Dream Thrall still litter Shatterscarp.
There won't be any new infections. We've put a stop to that for good.
I suppose it stands to reason. I found that a quick fix is often anything but. What of this god, then?
Sappadal is the god of the godless in the living lands, and Wodika imprisoned them.
Wodika, no doubt, saw Sappadal as a threat to her authority. So, she killed the godless and imprisoned their god.
It was Adir's arrival that disturbed Sappadal.
Not true.
We'll have nothing to fear from this god once we expel you from our lands.
Not true.
Sappadal's power ravaged my people.
Keeping watch over Sappadal was a sacred task Nandru gave us when he left.
Not true.
For that reason alone, my wardens owe them their allegiance.
Well, whatever happens, I suppose we can't put the godling back in the bottle now. The Steel Garrote have attacked Paradise. Inquisitor Ludwine has already joined the battle. Must have
Classic.
traveled like the wind to get here so fast.
Probably just respawned. I did shove my sword pointy side first through her neck.
You did. I kicked her corpse when you weren't looking. Just to be sure.
Well, she's seen better days, but you wouldn't know it judging by how she fights.
Ludwine's plowed through the militia like a knife through warm butter.
So long as her passion for Wodica lives, so too will her spirit. Ludwine has sent a message to the Emperor informing him of her attack. He will send advisors and reinforcements swiftly in response. What will his representatives find when they arrive?
The Living Lands is an official colony of the Adir Empire. You're all welcome.
I believe you'll find the Emperor agrees.
Solus will have no part in this, now or ever.
Sure.
Thirdborn refuses to be involved.
No one cares.
Test our cannons at your peril.
Okay.
Fjord will be free and practice animancy, so long as I'm on this side of the wheel.
Not likely.
We should never have tolerated a single Adiran on our shores.
Really, bro?
Wonderful. I'm sure everyone will adore working under the yoke of Adir.
Are you kidding me?
It is decided. I will tell the Emperor's men that Paradise will become a colony of Adir. That leaves the matter of Ludwine and the Steel Garrote.
I'm gonna put my knife through her again.
Never surrender, Envoy. Not even the establishment of a colony would satisfy her now. You must kill her.
No problem. This is so ridiculous. I saved everyone's life. I rid the land of the Soul Plague. I saved Fjordor. And straight up, without even a second thought, everyone's like, and just so you know, we have absolutely no intention of respecting, honoring, or working with you. I'm on fire. Why am I on fire? Did I die? Seriously, dude? You guys are some weenies. Leave me alone. I mean, we really did everything for everyone. And there was no one else who could have defeated the Soul Plague. We're the only one. Literally only us. We're just gonna eat, like, a lot of food. Oh, yeah. Big fat. And then we got a whole bunch of other juice we just never get to eat either. Grab one of everything, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully that's good. We've got a bunch of buffs for a few minutes. Visitor! Face me. Stop hiding behind your spineless paladins. You died to me once, you'll die to me again. Your days are absolutely numbered, Ludwine. What is going on here? Hey, well, Deeka's got the big boys out. Nice. Do we need a fight here? Why are we fighting here? How do we get through this mess? Excuse me. Excuse me. Take the eastern gate. Letter B? Where's the letter A? You want some more, dude? Here. Yo, weenie. Stupid fanatics. Nobody likes you. Your mama didn't even like you. I said it. I'll say it again. Okay, we need to take the eastern gate. No problem. To the eastern gate. Wow, there's a lot of these guys. Like how they all wore their gold armor for the sacking of the city. He likes it. He wants some more of it. Wowee. There's a lot of these boys. I don't know. I understand why the people that live in Ants don't want to be an Adir colony. But they're like the worst hypocrites you're ever gonna meet. They're all like, yeah, it's a place of second chances. By the way, Adir, could you help me with all these problems? Me helps them with all their problems. Also me. By the way, my help wasn't free, and I am, you know, here to serve my emperor and my empire. Them. How dare you be exactly who you said you were? Come on, Ludwine, you know you want to fight me. Cannot save, which is fine. She probably wants to talk about a whole lot of nothing. Let's make sure we eat something first. I don't know. Get our buffs topped off. Okay. All comes down to this. You die again.
There you are.
Plot armor. Yeah, it's me.
She's not lost yet.
Come all this way just to try your luck again.
You know, I don't really want to kill you. I want this to end.
Our conflict was foretold the moment you were born.
Bro.
You can no more avoid it than I can die.
Drama queen.
Look around, envoy. Order is meant to be imposed by a stern, guiding hand.
You do understand that negotiations were successful, and this is an endearing colony you're attacking.
Well, well. Hilgard managed to do one thing right. Sapadal's chains are broken, which means your soul is in their grasp. Then I cannot suffer you to live.
As usual, you're leaping to conclusions and taking the most drastic possible path for the most final of, outcomes. There is a middle road sometimes here, woman.
Do not patronize me.
We would not welcome her death. There is still ample shade for her beneath our tree.
Woman, if you attack, I will defend myself. I've defeated you once, and I can do it again.
You really believe you can kill me?
Yes.
Do it, then. Kill me as no one ever has.
I'll kill you so
Hold
hard.
nothing back. Play!
Stupid.
We are every seed in the soil.
Oh, she's a lot less tough this time. To be clear here, our stuff is not different. Go ahead, try again. You weakling. You thought that you were the Inquisitor Ludwig.
Queen among queens.
Oh, plot armor.
Lend me your aid.
Really, Ludwig? Not happening. You got nothing. You thought you could hurt me? You thought this was your time in the sun? You thought you would take the living lands? Oh no. It's our time, Inquisitor Ludwig. We foiled all of your plots unintentionally. You're just bad at your entire job, because we're the only one that's held true to our oath. You failed your god, and they told us so to our face. They begged us for their help. They begged us to do your job. They begged us.
Won't it come? Help me.
Come on.
One last time.
One last time. I don't think so. Really? We get knocked over again? Okay. We've got a lot more. Oh, yeah, we've got like 59 grenades. This is fine. She loves it. Don't mind me. Now, if she hasn't had enough yet, we'll just entangle her. And I've got ice grenades after this if I get through all these, but I don't know if you can handle 40 grenades. But pretty close. Very impressive, woman. Very, very, very impressive. You've got nothing. Die. Avow this. No. No, you don't. Get wrecked.
Where are you?
You're dead.
No! Don't abandon me.
You've been abandoned. You've been abandoned. You were wrong. We were right. Eat a grenade. Have some of that action. They want more? No problem. We've got plenty of grenades. I think I've got like 50 more, 150 more. We've got ice grenades, poison grenades, energy grenades. I mean, we've got so many grenades saved up for you.
Silence falls over Paradise. as though the city is holding its breath.
Okay.
Then you hear it. The ringing of a distant bell.
Ding-a-ling.
The waving of banners. And cheers of victory.
Yeehaw.
After a short and bloody conflict, the dust has finally begun to settle.
Amen.
You feel Sappadal close to your thoughts, stirring with interest. The god of the living lands is observing this moment, unfettered by confusion or fear. For the first time in centuries, they understand. The Paradis militia rallies to you, the outsider who defended them in their hour of need.
You're welcome.
Whatever happens next, you have won their confidence. You take a moment to reflect on the calm. Not so long ago, you arrived at these shores on a simple errand.
No, we didn't. We
Which
crashed.
turned out to be anything but simple.
We got killed by some
The Dream
rebels.
Scourge is over, and the island has been cleansed of plague. A time of healing and mourning follows. People look to you for answers about the source of the affliction. You tell them the truth, how the plague came from a power beyond mortal understanding, and how it is finally at peace. The Living Lands is now a colony of the Adiran Empire. New governments replace the old, and imperial law reigns over the frontier. An age of order and discipline is just over the horizon. The rebels of Paradis are not so fortunate. Over the years, more of their hidden sanctuaries are rooted out by the Emperor's soldiers.
Good.
Until they have nowhere left to run. They flee or perish. The refugees of Emerald Stair resettle in Thirdborn, bringing their skills and research to aid the local community.
Yay.
What starts as an uneasy partnership blossoms into a bond of trust. Through shared adversity, they find common ground. In time, the people of Emerald Stair return to their city of Fior Messiverno. However, the Empire does not tolerate forbidden research. Animancy is forced into dark alleys, away from the eyes of the law.
Ooh.
The older Thirdborners who remember Rawatai know that life under an empire is cyclical. In time, Adir's might will fade. But the younger kith of the settlement remember what Thirdborn used to be, while having lost so many to an archmage's spell, and straining under the yoke of an empire. Despite the line of Adiran ships bearing fine goods, their rage is a powder keg that sits and waits.
Not my problem.
For a brief but hopeful moment, Solace Keep opens the fortress doors to the new rulers of the Living Lands, allowing Adirans to come and go as they please. But the peace does not hold. Lacking patience for the Empire's unyielding demands, Mihala shuts the doors once again, issuing a warning.
Be crazy if we just
Those who
shut that gate and
trespass
blew
in
it up, huh?
Solace Keep will not leave alive. The Adirans waste no time gathering their forces, for an example must be made. When Kai returns to Thirdborn, he's no longer running. He finds a town that's been diminished by struggle, conflict, and tragedy. He finds home.
Yay.
He helps repair Thirdborn's walls and train its defenders, carrying on Tama's legacy. And while his labors do not restore all that was lost, they build something new.
Awesome.
With his travels alongside the envoy complete, Marius is left directionless once again. Rather than disappearing into his cups, however, Marius leans on his time among his companions to give him the strength to re-enter society and find comfort in civilization. He establishes a route between Paradis and Thirdborn, guiding travelers between the two in return for money and supplies. And while he has a reputation for being aloof, he joins the campfires from time to time, sharing stories of his time with the envoy that most travelers believe are completely
There we go. He
made
found a
up.
purpose. We love that.
Giata turns away from animancy, charting a new course in life. The old rules don't apply to her. She has no responsibilities other than herself. Writing, music, sailing, sewing, love. She tries everything, masters nothing, and finds the inner peace that eluded her as an animancer. she still carries the phantasmal
Inner
focus,
peace.
but it doesn't feel as heavy as before. No longer under the threat of imminent death, Yardsley returns to the Animancers. Reunited with her beloved Quilici, she helps him and the Animancers as they put their lives together after the attack on Fior Messiverno. Eventually, she even has something nice to say to Vidaro. As the days pass in contentment and relative peace, Yardsley is struck by the persistent feeling that something is missing. Though she still devotes herself to her studies of both the arcane and the godless, the restlessness never goes away. Freed from torment for the first time in centuries, Sopadal turns their prodigious curiosity to the people that shaped them.
Okay.
They observe the ways their people live, and they think deeply about what they see. Though they flinch away from moments of violence, and they grieve souls returned to them too soon, the rage that once shook cities to rubble no longer rules them. Instead, they come to you with questions. They want to understand. After a time, they begin tentatively to garden. Where they can, they improve the lives of Kith, and the suffering that troubled them is reduced, if never fully eradicated. Their grief compels them to love, and they love unreservedly, with the power of a god.
You think Kith are people?
Sopadal pours a fragment of their power into the statue they claimed from the temple of Aethys.
Here we go.
Newly embodied, they roam the living lands and learn to experience the world as Kith do.
Maybe Kith are children.
Their first attempts at locomotion are clumsy, and a stand of innocent trees is violently returned to the wheel.
I expected
But as their confidence
there to
grows,
be like an animation
so
for that,
does their
but
grace.
silly me.
Soon, they
This
are
is fine.
bounding across the plains of eastern Dawnshore, leaping the river gorge in Emerald Stair, scaling the shark's teeth of Shatterscarp, and fearlessly wading into the Tusk's acid sea. When they break, they come to you to put them back together. And in time,
We don't know about
they
robots.
learn to fix themselves. They wander far afield. You see less of them, but they are never far from your thoughts. And on the rare occasion they return, they always bring you something beautiful and strange. The sounds of celebration pull you out of reverie. Many are waiting to greet you with open arms. You take a moment to catch your breath and savor it, because everything is about to change.
Wherever Ludwine is now, she must be seething.
Of course, we'd be happy to kill her again, if needed.
She's done for. But we're not. Whatever's next, we'll face it.
If you like this video, click like. YouTube channel members and the Patreon to support what I do. I'm Vadd, and I will see you in the next one. This has been Avowed.